First and 10, Goff. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Javon Kinlaw forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 now. Man, QB's trash. Let's go.
Gone. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down and a yard.
Fourth down.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. This a 33-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 23. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Mostert, the ball carrier. Decided
to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
2. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Second down, it's Henderson, and he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. No gain on the bad news. They didn't get it on second down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
Henderson will try to run for the first. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
A 4-yard.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 20.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, gone. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air again, Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
57 to Mark.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Let's make these babies cry.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
They'll take over.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score? This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down and goal. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, his 11th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Tyler Higbee.
Up into the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee, you might have got some blank stares back. But down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Pettis on the return. So that one will be accepted.
We play to win. Let's go.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
A nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers, and now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
21. Here we go. He's coming.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
57 to mark.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Mostert. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Ball carrier.
Michael Brockers in on the stop.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Samuel. 12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mostert. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Aaron Donald.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
A gain of a yard.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo escaping. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 7.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Goff on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. 20! And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. And an incomplete pass.
Garoppolo's pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Moves to 2nd and 10.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Oh, he dropped it. They were Looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Deebo Samuel, incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them buckets.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Back to the air. Goff on second down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And that one will fall incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
The score, Niners 14. Rams.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's third and short.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This time they stay on the ground. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
11.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd and a couple, Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
65.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
He was defended by Jalen.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. It gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Come get some. Come get some. Here,
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. 49ers. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They got a man. It's Woods. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. On 1st down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Goff now to throw. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd and goal, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. To throw, Goff. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
The score, Niners 24, Rams 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
36-yard.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
Garoppolo.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Deebo Samuel.
I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
This is Mostert. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 33. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running the counter with Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
From the 29, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
So credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On the play.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Their own 40-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give this to Henderson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He was brought down by...
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled?
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 41, Rams 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Ball carrier. Dre Green.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing just outside his own goal line. That's pulled in at the 32. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. But you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL. Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10. At their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here again is McKinnon. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
The yard makes it 3rd and 14.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They give it to Brown. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.